All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to your apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is Diet Nawa from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with another lesson. We're going to speak on children. All right, and this has been on my spirit. I have children. And the majority of the brothers in the camp have children. And the majority of brothers in the camp had children while they're in the truth. All right. So this is just, basically this is like a personal issue, in a way. But it's also, I believe, through the spirit, it can help a lot of brothers, And the important thing about this truth and raising children, man, is that we're going to do the best we can according to the law, statutes, and commandments. We're going to raise them up. Man, let me get that. The Proverbs 22:6, it says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. See, a lot of us are not training up our children in the way they should go. All right, we're pacifying their emotions. We're catering to their temper tantrums. All right, we're trying to be their friends instead of their parents. All right, and that's what the lesson is basically going into, is that we should be parents instead of friends. And the scriptures talk about, Salaki, let me put this on. The scriptures talk about how to raise a child, okay, and what becomes of a child when they're not raised the right way. All right, so train up a child in the way he should go. When he's old, he will not depart from it. All right, man, the scriptures talk about in the law how we should teach our children these ordinances, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. We're going to read the word bed. Hold on. How you word it? I'm going to put teach children. Right, this is Deuteronomy 6:7. It says, and thou shalt teach them diligently that them is the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. Matter of fact, let's get the whole thing. The way everything is in the scriptures, man, about how we supposed to live, how we supposed to raise our children. Right. It says, Deuteronomy 6:4. It's like Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power is one Yahweh. Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be a frontlets between thy eyes. And thou shalt write upon them upon the posts of thy house and upon thy gates. So we're supposed to be teaching our children these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, all the time. We're supposed to always be reiterating the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and what's acceptable of the Lord. Deuteronomy 20:12. It says, not Deuteronomy, Slakia, Proverbs 22, I think it was 6. Right, it says, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Because you read a lot of accounts where, I forget the prophet name, where he says, no one clean has touched his lips. So he was taught that way, he was brought up that way, and when he was presented with that in which the Lord didn't mean that, but he knew that it was unlawful to eat anything that was unlawful. So he was trained up in the way he should go. And if he got older, he didn't depart from it. Matter of fact, let's get this. Damn. Gathered youth. Um, I'm going to Apocrypha real quick. Come on. It's Sirach 25:3. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how could thou find anything in thine age? Right. So if you wasn't taking heed to the law, statutes, and commandments, to where our parents, back in the ancient days, have taught us. All right. Hey, how you gonna lean on those things when you're old? All right. How to be mannerable, how to chew with your mouth closed, how to keep your elbows off the table. All right. How to not interrupt men and adults when they're speaking, man. All right, if you haven't gathered nothing in your youth, how can you find it in your old age, man? All right, so it's important that we teach our children the right way to go. All right, let's get back to it. Exodus 20:12, it says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee. Right, and you wonder why your kids are being fucking shot down and raped and going missing. All right, a lot of them because they don't honor you. You tell them to take the garbage out before you come home. The garbage is on the floor with another garbage getting ready to be filled. The dishes are not done. The beds are not made. The lawn is not cut. All right, the bathroom is not clean. But yet you come back home with a fucking Nintendo game and a $200 pair of Jordans, man. See, our children need to learn respect, order, and discipline. And all that has gone out of our children, man. It's gone out of our nation as a whole. It says, honor thy father and thy mother, that their days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, man. All right? And you wonder why you're having a hard time with your children, because you talk back to your parents. Because you disobeyed the curfew. Because you wanted to be grown at the age of 13 or 14, man. Living up under your mama's house. You got the nerve to talk to her any old kind of way. You know? The Deuteronomy 5 and Salakia. Deuteronomy 5 and 16. It says, honor thy father and thy mother as Yahweh thy power hath commanded thee. See, it's a commandment to honor your mother and father, that thy days may be prolonged, that it may go well with thee in the land which Yahweh thy power hath given thee. Same thing is said in the Exodus, man. It's all part of the law. It's a commandment that we honor our mother and our father, man. Our physical mother and father, man. It's Matthew, Yahweh Shai said it too. Old and New Testament, man. Hey, I'm gonna say something, man. You church folks got the worst goddamn kids, man. You ones who believe in Jesus, you know? Matthew 15:4. For Yahweh commanded, saying, honor thy father and thy mother. He that curses father or mother, let him die the death, man. Because you got kids who are still holding on. You got parents who are still holding on to grudges about what their parents did to them when they were children, man. Talking about what they couldn't do or what they did to them. Hey, whatever whooping you got, whatever how your life you was brought up, that was the Lord's judgment. All right? It could have been worse. It always could be worse. All right? You got grown-ups trying to give their children a life that they never had, give them the thing they never had, because they thought or they think in their mind that they were deprived of certain things, man. Your mom or dad may have been drug addicts or alcoholics, and you want to, still to this day, you want to curse them. Or he ain't do this, or he ain't do that, or he should have did this, or he did this to me, man. And you wonder why your kids are walking around disrespectful and pregnant, not knowing who the damn daddy is at 14, man. Or your son's walking around with tight jeans and fucking LGBTQ shirts on, man. And you're gonna die the death, man. A lot of you kids out here dying because you're fucking disrespectful. You're freaking disrespectful. Salakia. I'm getting a little emotional. Let me take that out of it, all right? Let's get this. The Ephesians, that's another thing too. I'll be telling brother to watch their tone, and here I am. Salakia. This Ephesians 6:1. It says, "Children, obey your parents in Yahweh, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment, with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth." Hey, obey your parents, man. All right, your parents tell you to go in there and rob a bank or do something wicked. No, you don't do it. But your parents telling you to brush your teeth or mop the floor, bring the groceries in from out the car, and you do those things, man. All right, it's right in the eyes of the Lord to be obedient unto your parents. If you're not obedient to your parents, how you gonna be obedient to Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man? Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, man, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, provoke not your and ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and the admonition of the Lord. All right, and hey, a lot of you parents are fucking vindictive, man. All right, you got a thing against the baby mama or the baby daddy. You take it out on the children, man. Hey, just because they're your child, all right, doesn't mean you got to be fucking poking and prodding them too, man. You tell them what it is. Tell them, if they do it, they do it. If they don't, you add more feathers on them, man. Put more yokes on them. All right, but you're not to be provoking them, to where they hate you and despise you, man. All right, out there freaking cussing them out on the bus or online because they asking for candy. Hey, that's what kids do, man. It says to bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Let's look at that word nurture. I believe it's caring, but we're going to see. It says, nurture, the whole training and education of children, which relates to the cultivation of mind and morals, man. Then we got through reading in Proverbs 20, the 22nd chapter, by bringing up a child in the way they should go. And we're going to be training our children in the education of morals, man. It says the whole training and education of children, which relates to the cultivation of mind and morals. So we got to be planting seeds, all right, and watering them, all right, so they can bring forth good fruit. And employs for the purpose now commands and admonitions. Now reproof and punishment. It also includes the training and care of the body. Right, man, you got these fat ass obese kids, man. You got these kids with diabetes in the 8, 9 years old, man. Whatever in adults also cultivates the soul, especially by correcting mistakes and curbing passions. See, we're not to be a servant unto our children because they sit there and they throw temper tantrums, because they act out because they don't get the new pair of Jordans, man. All right? Because they want to eat candy all day and don't want to eat an apple. They want to sit here and watch YouTube and be on the phone all day. Hey, and I'm gonna say this. I know a parent. All right, I don't think they still do it now because the girl's older now, but she wasn't allowed to be on her phone but a couple hours out the day, man. Like she would literally take her phone and give it to her when she felt that she was done doing what she had to do, her homework and such things, man. All right, and we got to curb the passions of these children, man. Instruction which aims at increasing virtue, man. All right, which is righteousness. Chastisement, chastening of the evils with which the Most High visits for their amendment. Right, man. So we gotta correct our children before the Lord corrects them, man. Okay? That's heavy, man. I never knew what that meant, man. I'm gonna have to bring that out. All right, and that's the word nurture, man. Look up the word admonition. I should just kept it there. All right. I hate when they do that. It says admonition, exhortation. Right, you also be building your kids up, man. Not calling your kids hey man, not calling your kids retarded and stupid, dumbass. All right, man, you hear this all the time, man. Your child does something wrong, you dumbass. You know, your child may be have a disability or something. You calling them dumb and retarded, man. That's wicked, man. And you wonder why they raising up against you, man. Man, the nerve, man. If I ain't had the best parents, man, so to speak. My old man put stitches in my head for losing my baseball glove. But guess what? I shouldn't have lost it. Why? Because he spent his hard-earned money on it, man. All right. This is Sirach 3. I'm going to start at 1. Hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter that ye may be safe. Right? So we're supposed to hear our father and listen to their instruction. For Yahweh has given the father honor over the children and has confirmed the authority of the mother over the sons, man. Both of your parents have control over you, man. They have rule over you. Whoso honoreth his father maketh atonement for sins. Right, man? So, hey, you honor your father and your mother, man. All right? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not being disrespectful, not raising your voice, not talking back to them, not calling them by their first name, not cursing in front of them, man. Hey, that's honoring your father, man. Honoring your mother, man. He that honoreth his mother is as one that layeth up a treasure. Whoso honoreth his father shall have joy of his own children. When he maketh his prayer, he shall be heard. And you wonder why you Jesus Cristo ain't listening to y'all. It's funny, man. Here you are, you didn't honor your mother and father, but you want your children to honor and respect what you say and what you do. How hypocritical is that, man? You sit here and talk to your children how bad your parents were, and the thing they did to you, and here you are doing the same thing to yours, man. He that honoreth his father shall have a long life, and he that is obedient unto Yahweh shall be a comfort to his mother, man. Hey, nobody wants to come be bailing their children out of freaking jail, man. Come getting them out of a rehab. All right? You honor your mother and your father, man. Hey, your days on the earth going to be prolonged, man. It's a promise that the Lord has given us, man. He that feareth the Lord will honor his father and will do service unto his parents as his masters. If we would have kept reading that Ephesians, it says, servants, be obedient unto your masters. And that's what children are. Children are our servants, man. All right, the scripture talk about when your father's wisdom faileth, you're supposed to take care of him. Okay? Like, hey, you're supposed to carry the groceries for your mom. You're supposed to cut the grass for your dad while he at work. Honor thy father and thy mother, both in word and in deed, that a blessing may become upon thee from them. And a lot of y'all think y'all getting blessed because you're good parents, man. Hey, actually you're being blessed because you're doing the works of the devil, man. Don't forget, man, Satan also rewards evil behavior, man. You can look at that. Look at the entertainment world in Hollywood, man. They say, though a sinner do wickedness 1,000 times, his day be prolonged. All right, hey, Satan can have you. Well, actually, the Lord deceiving you, but Satan can give you gifts to think that you're doing the right thing, man. You got a new car, a new home, and a new job, but yet your kids are worthless pieces of dookie, man. And you're not teaching them the right way, but yet you feel like you're blessed. So for the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. Hey, it's important to have a father around, man. He establishes the discipline, the order, the instruction. Okay? Even with our parents, raising us, all right, and they have flaws, man. They weren't perfect parents, man. We didn't know nothing about the truth, nothing about the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. All right, but I know one thing. If my dad wasn't there, hey, I sure as hell would have been in a worse situation. I'm sure of it, man. I was scared of my father, man. I was scared when he found out what I was doing, man. All right, so for the blessing of the father establishes the children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations, man. Hey, a single mother cannot raise children, man. Very, very rarely do you see. Don't get me wrong. Okay, just because they don't go to jail or have babies in their home, they get a job and go to college, and be somewhat responsible. Hey, that's an exception, man. All right, because during my studies and my research and my experiences, man, hey, them single mothers, they got it the worst with their children, man. Or the mothers who have different men around their children, man. Ain't no discipline, ain't no structure. You may think that you're disciplining your son, and man, hey, but them hits don't hurt, man. All right, because the woman the emotional, she's gonna go by what the course of the world is, man. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, "Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for the father dishonor is no glory unto thee." Right, we're gonna get into more of this, but the point being is that you got people out here who are glorying in the fact that their dad did 20 years in Pelican Bay, man. Or my dad used to be the chief of Wooty Wata Bam. Or he was the governor for Wooty Wata Bam. These are gang titles in our neighborhoods, man. Oh my old man, he just moved all these keys and bricks. Hey, that's not glory, man. Okay? All right? Somebody should be telling these children, hey, that's not honor, man. Okay? A lot of these women got kids by drug dealers and gangbangers, and their kids growing up to be just like my dad. Now, my dad ran it for the BDs. He was chief, Wooty Wata Bam, and you think it's cute because you living off the name of your baby's daddy, man. And he lived off the name of his father, not knowing that he got still enemies in the street willing to kill his seed, man. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. My son, help thy father in thy age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth, man. All right, so we're supposed to be helping you children who have parents that have dementia and senile, and you know this. You just let them live at home, all right? Or you want to put them off in a nursing home, knowing that they don't change them, knowing that they don't give them the proper attention that they need, because you don't want to be bothered, man. But yet they've been bothered with you and your children, babysitting your children, getting you out of jail, coming to look for you when you run away. Man, this place is wicked, man. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. So when you're able to help your parents, man, you do it, man. You can't get mad at your old man for lack of a better word, nature taking its course. His health failing, man. All right. So for thy relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten, and instead of sins it shall be added to build thee up. In the day of affliction it shall be remembered, thy sins also shall melt away as the ice in the fair warm weather. Right, man? Cause you got these children who they know their parents are sick, who know they have ailments, but yet they want to drop their kids off to them anyway, and let their boyfriends or husbands lay and take a nap, or go out there and play ball with their buddies, man. All right, this goes both ways too, man. You niggas are just as the Israelite male is just as bad, man. All right, but if you take care of your parents, man, you're covering the multitude of sins. Hey, that's charity, man. All right, it said, "He that forsaketh his father is as a blasphemer. He that angereth his mother is as he cursed the Most High, man." The Lord said, "Let him be cursed and die the death, man." So Rock 7, it says 23, "Hast thou children? Instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth," man. So we got to be nurturing our children from the day they were born, man. These are all commandments of the Lord. This is all to have profitable children, to have children that's going to teach their children the right way to go. "Hast thou daughters? Have care over their body, and show thou thyself cheerful toward them." Right, man. You got your mother and your daughter on the same Facebook live stream twerking together, man. You shouldn't be going to the clubs and to the bars and to concerts with your children, man. Here is your daughter shopping in the same Victoria's Secret, wearing the same things you wearing, all right, out to the club, man. And this comes with having no father in the home, man. My father would not let my sister and my mother go to the goddamn bar together, man. Even though my mama didn't drink, I knew he wouldn't stand for it, man. You got daughters and mothers smoking weed together, sharing the same men, man. And showed up themselves cheerful toward them, man. Hey, man, it ain't funny when they're out there. You got 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds twerking with diapers on, man. All right. Ciroc, man. Ciroc go in, man. Ciroc 11. Ciroc 11:28 says, "Judge none blessed before his death, for a man shall be known in his children." Right, man. All right. Hey, the apple don't fall far from the tree, man. All right. Hey, you don't want to, the scriptures talk about having a good name. All right. When the scripture talk about when he died, hopefully we get it. I'm gonna write it down. Salaki, this happens a lot. Such as himself. All right. Yeah, man, we don't want to be having a bad name. It said, "For a man shall be known in his children," man. Hey, we should know. Hey, like Tobit said, man. All right, or dang, what's his name? When the book of Tobit, he said, "Man, you come from good stock, man." All right, and you want your name to be known as a good name. All right, okay. A man should be known as children, man. We should, matter of fact, let me get that. Well, let me read these first. I'm not sure it's going to come out. I'm not quite sure what chapter it's in. If it don't come out, Lord, what I remember. This is Sirach 16 and 16:1 says, "Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons," man. These women and these men got all these children. Oh, I got 5, 6 kids. What you about to ban? But guess what? These niggas wicked, man. They're gay. All right, they're out there running the streets doing Lord knows what. Okay, but yet you have pleasure in them damn kids, man. I'll take care of all my kids, yeah, but one's a but one's a homosexual. The other one's a lesbian. The other one's a gangbanger. All right. It says, "Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them," man. All right. Unless they want to come into the truth and bow down their neck and follow the laws and the will of the Lord, hey, what's to be happy about them, man? Why? Because they're not in jail? Why? Because they're not thieves? All right, there's more to it than just breaking Esau's laws, man. That's what the problem is. You feel like if they're not breaking Esau's laws, they're good children, man. It says, "Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly," man. And hey, every parent got their favorite child, man, because that one child does what's asked of them, or he's better than the rest of them, man. Okay. All right. This is Sirach 22. It says, Sirach 22 and 9, it says, "If children live honestly and have wherewithal, they shall cover the basis of their parents." Right, man, because you could have parents that may be not in the truth or maybe going off, so to speak, into the world and stuff, right? But you may be a brother or sister who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and they can get saved, through you. So we gotta remember these things, man. We're not only living for ourselves, we possibly could be saving our whole household, man. Verse 10, but children being haughty through disdain and want of nurture, do stain the nobility of their kindred. And through that disdain, all right, that's provoking. That's when you provoke your children to wrath, man. Okay, they're mad. They're mad at you for not only let them not go outside. Now they can't have their phone. Now they can't do X, Y, and Z. It was all depends on the judgment. And the punishment. Fits the crime. It said, but through disdain and want of nurture. Hey, these people don't have they don't have no upbringing, man. They wasn't trained to be brought up in a certain way to gather those things in their youth. Okay? It said they do stain the nobility of their kindred. And we're a noble people. And you wonder why these other nations look down on us, man. Saying, aha, this is the day that we hope for, man. Our men out there wearing skinny jeans and grill pants with leggings and Ugg boots, man. A woman walking around with sweats with a bald head fade and her hat broke off, man. Sirach. Sirach 32 and 22. It says, and beware thine own children, man. Hey, we gotta understand one thing, man, that our children are had a spirit of Satan on them, man. Okay? Now we got brothers who have their children and they're bringing them up the right way, the best way possible in this world, in this wicked ass world. All right? But then also we got these children who parents are in the truth, who are just as bad as the ones that are not in the truth, man. All right, so we can't think that because we're in the truth and we're out here doing the work that our children are gonna be on point, man. That's why we pray for them. That's why Job said, unless they curse the Lord, curse the Lord, man. He offers sacrifices for them, man. I'm gonna end it on this. Hold on, I gotta get that scripture too. That's Tawada. It says, this is the point. I'm gonna get the other one first. I'm gonna keep this. This is it. This is the Spirit said. Sirach 33 and 21. It said, for better is that thy children should seek to thee than that thou should stand to their courtesy, man. All right, so we're supposed to be our children supposed to be seeking into us, man. We're not supposed to be trimming our way to seek love for them. Okay? They should seek our pleasure, man. They should seek our pleasantness. Like we should be seeking the Lord's pleasure. Okay? We try to do things to please the Lord. Same thing with our children, man. They should be doing things to please us, man. That's heavy scripture, man. Let me read it again. I'm going to close out. It says, Sirach 33 and 21, for better it is that thy children should seek to thee, than that thou should stand to their courtesy, man. Quit doing everything for these wicked-ass kids, man. If they don't know how to act, they shouldn't get nothing, man. With food and raiment, be there with content, man. With that, I'm going to say shalom.